Next up, our chef/speaker, our main speaker today is Monica Valero. And Monica's wearing red because she's going to be talking about Valentine treats and eats. And Monica, I wore red too, so I knew you were probably going to be wearing red. I thought I'd wear red as well because I love Valentine's Day. What a great excuse to talk about love. Love of food, love of others, love of friends around us. Love. We never get enough in this world, do we? Monica is working on presentation mastery, writing a speech with purpose. The intro she shared with me is, it's not too early to plan some special treats for your Valentine. I agree. Monica will demonstrate some simple treats to make it home and enjoyable to eat with the special people in your life. Please welcome Monica Valero. Valentine Treats and Eats, Monica Valero.
Thank you. Thank you, Doris, and thank you for all your help in the past week. Anyways, I'm going to be making 4 things today. I've done a lot of prep work, so you don't have to watch me over the stove, but just to give you an idea of what we're going to have for our treats and eats. I love this Krusteaz light and crispy Belgian waffle mix. I don't know if you remember the speech I gave where I was touting this little machine called the Dash. Let me see if you can see it. It was called the Dash. It makes a round single waffle. I will demonstrate how easy it is to use this Dash because I put together the ingredients of the Belgian waffle mix. So right now I'm heating it up. So I just followed the instructions on the back of this package, and that was for 2 or 3 waffles. Once it's heated up, okay, so the waffle mix is in this bowl here, and I have a 1/4 cup measuring cup, and I've already put a little bit of oil into the Dash maker. While we are waiting to heat it up, I'm going to start to dip my chocolate dipped strawberries. What I did at the grocery store, I saw this dolce frutta that you could just melt in the microwave. And once you put it on for 30 seconds, stir it up, and also and then add a couple more seconds until it's completely melted. And what you have, I put it in a little container because I didn't want to use the whole container because there's only 2 of us. So this is melted dolce frutta. I've already washed and dried the strawberries very thoroughly. And you will see that I have this luscious, let me put in this luscious strawberry that I am going to dip in this dolce frutta. So this dish is deep enough that I can turn it around. And then I'm just going to let it drip a little bit, turn it over. And then I'm going to place it on a piece of wax paper. And to add more color to it, I've got these little red sprinkles. And I'm just going to sprinkle this on the strawberry. Let me move this over so you can see what that sprinkled strawberry looks like. There you go. I'll dip a couple more. There's only 2 of us in this house, so I'm going to not do a lot of dipped strawberries. Let me do the second one. It's very easy. It's very easy to dip. I just kind of roll it around until it's completely white. But you could also use chocolate. They sell dolce frutta in chocolate and in vanilla. And if you wanted to make a little tuxedo, you can dip it in white first. And when that is dry, then you dip only the edges in black chocolate. And that looks wonderful. So I'm going to put this fiery red sprinkles, even though it is not a spicy thing. So 2 of them are enough. My dash is heated now. I am going to get a 1/4 cup measuring cup, which is here. Okay, let me move this, the dash closer to you so you can see what I'm doing. Hold on, I don't want to burn my hand. Okay. And again, I'm lifting up the lid. Just right underneath here. Lifting up the lid. I am going to get a 1/4 cup of this waffle mix. Pour it in here. Let me see if you can see it. I'll move it over a little bit. I'm pouring in a 1/4 cup, and then I'm going to close the lid. And it doesn't even have to go all the way to the edge, because as soon as you close the lid, it will spread. So that'll be staying for 2 minutes. Now, as soon as we're done with that, as soon as the waffle comes out, it will look similar to this little round one. Perfectly brown, extremely round, very cute. And what I'm going to be topping it with is some whipped cream that I made yesterday. And I always make my whipped cream with a cap full of, I use 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, a cap full of vanilla extract, and a heaping teaspoon of powdered sugar. So I'm going to get a spoon and heap it on this one that I already made earlier. Let me put this downward, or point it there. All right. And what I'm going to top it with, I had some, I bought a banana, and some strawberries. I sliced up some strawberries. Let me check my waffle. Almost done. I'm going to top it with some strawberries. Okay. And then some slices of bananas, but you could also top it, whatever you like your waffles with is okay, based on your own preferences. And then I'll probably put a little bit of chocolate. If I had time, I would probably melt some real chocolate, but I'm just going to, yes, ice cream is good too, Betsy, but I'm going to put some chocolate drizzle right on top of there. Let's see, what do I have? I have some Nestle's quick chocolate syrup. Let's try that. See how that looks. Okay, I think that looks wonderful. So I'm going to unplug the dash. The waffle should be ready, and voila, look at that perfectly shaped waffle. I love that dash. When you've got a very small a small family, or you're a single person, I think that dash is wonderful. The amount of waffles I made for 2 to 3, it probably makes about 4 of these round waffles. So that's done. The strawberry, the chocolate dipped strawberry is done. Now, earlier, I made cheesecake filling for 2. What I did was I got half of the cream cheese block. The cream cheese block is usually 8 ounces. I used only half of it, so 4 ounces. Then I stuck a 1/4 cup of the whipped cream that I keep in my refrigerator, and I mixed it together, and I put a little bit of lemon. And this is a no-bake cheesecake filling. Now, I bought these little tiny graham cracker crusts. I am going to put this filling into that tiny graham cracker crust. Spoon. And once I do that, I will top it off. Okay, I'm okay here. I'm going to top it off. I'm going to smooth it out. And because I only use the no bake cheesecake filling for 2, it'll fill probably 3 of these little mini graham cracker crusts. Now I'm going to top it with some raspberries. I've got some fresh raspberries right here, and I'm just going to put them all around here. I'm just putting it in a little circle. Of course, you could top your cheesecake with whatever kind of fruit. Blueberries would be good, strawberries, or even a combination of both. So here, what it looks, let me see if it's a better view from here. Okay, so that's my my raspberry topped cheesecake. Now, earlier, actually yesterday, my boyfriend loves the bruschetta I make. I used a 1/4 cup of butter and a 1/4 cup of olive oil, put that in a small saucepan, added some 2 cloves of minced garlic and some oregano. And once that was melted, I found these at the grocery store. These are little, just little, what do you call them? Yeah, bread baguettes, French baked, and they're already sliced very small. Okay, so I would dip it in this sauce here, this butter, and then put it in a little pan for me to put either in the toaster oven or in a regular oven if I was making a lot. So let me do that really fast. I'll just do 2 because right here, I have one that I made earlier and it's nice and crispy. Okay, I am going to top that with a very small slice of mozzarella cheese. This is fresh mozzarella cheese. And I'm going to show you how to make a heart-shaped tomato. Get a tomato. I like not the perfectly round ones, but these little oval ones. And I will show you, let me reverse my camera so we can see the cutting board. Okay. So I am cutting this tomato at an angle, not straight, but at an angle. And then I flip one side upside down. And what you have is a little heart-shaped tomato. And I could top that. I could put a toothpick on the through this.
Or, Monica, we can't see it.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Hold it in front of the camera. Okay. Put this back here and hold this in front of this camera. Okay, so that's the little heart-shaped tomato. I don't know if you can see it as a heart, but it is. And then you can either top it with basil, but or you could chop it up and use chopped tomatoes. Now, since I completed everything, I'm going to show you what my Valentine's Day dishes look like when they're presented in a Valentine's Day manner. So I'm going to take you guys over to the table that I set up. And surprisingly, a lot of the things you'll see on the table were purchased at the Dollar General store. For example, the red plate and the smaller plate on top of that, that was at the Dollar General store. That Happy Valentine's sign, the Dollar General store, the little rose petals, they're not real rose petals, but here you see is my the cheesecake. You'll also see the chocolate dip, the white chocolate dipped strawberries. This one is the bruschetta, and you're gonna see me top it with, I love this. I got this at Smith's. It's called balsamic glaze. It's not the balsamic vinegar, but it's called balsamic glaze. And I am going to put a little bit on top of here. And I would, if I had more basil, I would put a little bit of basil on it. And then finally, that waffle with the strawberries and bananas. So this would be a very nice surprise for my boyfriend, whether he eats it in the morning and has the desserts in the afternoon. I think he'd be very pleased. I think the only thing I'd make for me is probably some avocado toast. And my boyfriend has this wonderful, wonderful collection from his late wife of cups and saucers and teacups from all over the world. I'm just going to show you because I just love it. This is some of the teacups. He's traveled all over the world, and he's got the most wonderful collection of teacups. And I wanted one day I am going to have a demonstration on high tea, but this is my Valentine's Day table. So that's my presentation. Thank you very much. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster. All right, that's it. Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
Sorry, that was just amazing, Monica. Wow, that was spectacular. And thank you for sharing your beautiful teacup collection, your boyfriend's teacup collection as well. And the beautiful table. Julius was mentioning that could get him out of the doghouse, having a table like that. Oh, wow. I think we need to share this recording with all our significant others, so maybe they can make that table for us. We can do it as well. Maybe we can celebrate Valentine's twice, so we can take turns on that one. Well done. Please send your votes for the best speaker. Good luck with that one to me, and I will be awarding a award at the end. So you can send that off to me. Thank you very much. And like I said, good luck with that one. We had 2 fiery presentations today. And wow, I really admire our cooks within our club. I always learn something. And I'm always writing things down. Oh, I want to try this. Oh, I want to try that. Thank you so much. Very, very talented members we do have. Questions. We have a 5-minute question period for Monica. And I understand that Kimberly had her hand up, and I'm so sorry, Kimberly, I didn't. Oh, you did? Okay, do you have a question, Kimberly?
She was resting her arms on the poles back there.
Oh, was she resting her arms?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, Monica, where did you get that cute little, what is it called? The dash? Where did you get that?
You know, they're only 10. Some stores have them for only $10. It's like Target, or I think on Amazon. Others have it for like $12.99. It's fast. It makes perfectly round waffles, but they're definitely less than 15. It's a great little foodie gift for people.
Really cute. I like it.
And my daughter, she even puts those, those biscuit rolls that you twist open. She'll put that in her dash, smash it down, and then she has a biscuit. Anybody else have any questions regarding my?
Marie has a question.
Unfortunately, Monica, your presentation was beautiful, but I'm trying to get into that fall that did I say it right? That she did, Kimberly, and I have a question for her.
Sure.
Is she there? Oh,
Yeah, sure.
oh, hi,
Absolutely.
Kimberly. I wanted to know why did you not put seaweed in the beefy type of soup? Is it noodles that you are making?
Because pho is Vietnamese and it typically has cilantro and Thai basil in it. It does not have seaweed.
Okay. I'm learning, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's it.
Okay. Anybody else have some questions?
Sorry.
Jennifer.
Sorry,
Yeah.
this is for Kimberly too. Kimberly, where do we get the miso and the other pho seasoning? Do we get it in the deli section or do we go down to
This
have
miso, if you, I see, like, I just saw Monica had something she went to Albertsons. You can find this. They have like an Asian aisle, and sometimes you can find a small container of this. I typically go to the Korean grocery, but more and more regular grocery stores are carrying this in their international food aisles.
Okay.
And this is called Better Than Bouillon. And they make chicken, turkey, all of that. So
I have some in my kitchen right now.
that whichever one you have, you can use that to make your base.
Oh, okay.
Is that
All right.
the mushroom?
Yes, that's the mushroom. And then this is umami broth. This is what I use to make the pho broth. And it has cinnamon and allspice and cloves in it. And you just simmer it for about 20-30 minutes and it's ready to use.
Cynthia, I'm gonna make us some pho.
Faux pho.
Pho.
What is it? Faux pho?
Faux pho.
Okay.
Faux
Faux
pho.
pho. All right. Ready for it. Maybe we can both do a demonstration on that, Jennifer.
Yes. We can put together what we learned, and let's see what happens. Okay.
So
So-
Monica, your waffle iron is called a dash.
You're on mute.
Can't hear.
Oh, you're muted.
It's called the dash.
It's called,
Dash?
or a dash or the dash. I don't know if it's the dash, but it's DASH.
Huh. Okay. That was a good presentation though, Monica. I loved it.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
The cheese came cold from your refrigerator and just put on the hot bread, or did you cook the cheese once you put the cheese on?
Oh. You know, when I typically make crostini, I toast the bread first, top it with the cheese, put it in the oven just to get it a little bit more melted. And then I take it out and then put the sliced tomatoes or the chopped tomatoes, top it with some chopped basil. And then, or you can use a whole basil leaf and then sprinkle it with that balsamic glaze.
Okay.
And that's really
And
good.
what did you dip the strawberries in? I didn't.
It was called dulce feta, and it was close to where they sold the strawberries. So when the fresh strawberries, fresh blueberries, the berries, I just noticed, oh, they have this little dulce fruta dip, and it comes in chocolate or vanilla.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen that before. Okay.
Hey, Monica,
Yes.
what other ideas do you have for the use of balsamic glaze?
You know, that's the only one I've ever tried it on. I haven't tried it on salads yet, but I just know that I like that balsamic glaze over balsamic vinegar on the bruschetta, because I think, you know, once you try it, you'll say, wow, I really like it. Have you tried it?
Can I offer you this? It goes well drizzled on avocado toast. It goes well on cottage cheese. It goes well on strawberries with black pepper. I also drizzle it sometimes when I make over easy eggs. I
Okay.
drizzle it in there.
Thank you. Yeah, because I bought a whole nother container, so now I have more uses. Thank you for those tips. Does anybody else have any questions? I can't see so Doris, you're gonna have to tell me if anybody else has any questions.
No, and we have the red apple, the fiery red apple up. So we have completed our question and answer period. Of course, we have a WhatsApp group. So if you have any other questions, please use our WhatsApp group. We're always chatting with each other, sharing information, and that is a great place to say, hey, I remember you did this in your recipe, but what was the next step? Please feel free to do that as we share information with each other.